Hey, welcome back. I'm Chris, and today we're going to try to revitalize these, well, 19-year-old NiCad batteries. Let's do this real quick. Now, I've tried this once before, and I mean, there's a couple different ways you can try doing it. If you decide to do it, please do it at your own risk, at your own discretion, and just don't follow my example, put it that way. Just, you know, there is a danger here because these things could explode. They have the potential. So use all the safety precautions that you need. So with this method that I just tried on these batteries, you want to go ahead and check the voltage of your battery. This one's at it's at 8 volts. And you want to go ahead and shock the battery. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, a little bit dangerous. Definitely use caution. Some people, myself included, have used a stick welder, and I'm just using a very low amp. I say low amp, it's like 50 amps. Stick welder, just remember 1 amp will kill you, or can kill you. Either way, don't be safe, don't mess around. And you throw the ground on the negative, and then you take the welding, well, the stick welder part, and tap it on the positive. And like I said, the theory is to blast all these crystals off of here and everything that are inside here that have formed over time to rejuvenate this battery. And it does work. I've used it before. But there was another method where somebody took just a little, a car charger, turned it to like 10 or 15 amps, whatever it is on your charger, and did the same thing. Or you could use like a 36 volt power source to do the same thing. Use what you have available. Just work safe, please. Use this proper safety precautions. But you want to shock your battery, and you don't want to do it in such a rapid succession where you're going to heat up the battery and possibly have it explode on you. You want to, take your time, do maybe about 5 to 15, 20 shocks, and then test the voltage again and see where you're at. And then you want to go ahead and discharge the battery. You can do that by, well, putting it back in the device, the drill in this case, and running it, but that's going to put a lot of strain on my drill, on the motor, and I don't want to do that. So I usually hook it up to some sort of, well, other source that I can discharge the battery with. So you want to discharge the battery, and then you want to go ahead and recharge the battery. And this whole process is really to help eliminate the memory life of the battery and really get it back to its initial state. Now, for some batteries, this one may not be, well, it might be SOL. There might be a couple dead cells in here or dying cells in here that just aren't going to charge up anymore. Not much I can do about it besides replace those cells. So after you have discharged and recharged the battery, this is kind of the goofy part, and I'm not really sure of the science behind it, but you want to discharge the battery again, and then you want to put it in the freezer for like 4 to 6 hours. I don't know, this is what I read on a couple different forums, a couple different battery forums. This is what people have done, why not? I don't know enough, but you know what, this stuff sits in the cold anyways, it's not going to hurt it, especially around here where it gets like -20. So throw it in the freezer and then take it out of the freezer, let it warm up for a bit, like for another 6 hours, and then, well, go ahead and charge it up and see what happens. See if you get more longevity out of your battery, see if it dies right away, see if it actually did something. And if it doesn't work, if it doesn't increase it, you probably have a bad cell in here. And well, I know for this drill that's like 18 years old, I can go ahead and buy a new battery pack for about 35 bucks. So each unto his own on what you want to do, but I know for me, if I'm going to buy 2 battery packs or even 1 battery pack for $35, I can almost buy a new drill and get 2 drills for a couple bucks more, maybe about 100 bucks more. So do what you want with it, but I'm going to try to save these batteries and keep using this drill because I really don't want to spend more money than I need to. I'm frugal, I'm cheap. I think we're pretty much done here for today, and well, I'll see you on the next one. And what you can try to do to, well, prolong the life of these batteries is really don't charge them when they're not completely dead. You want to charge them when they're completely dead, charge them up, and don't, leave them on the charger overnight or anything like that, or for an extended period of time. You want to have best practices with these things. Now, like I said, these things are from 1999. At the very least, if not even older. I don't remember. This was my dad's old drill, and it's still working. Now, I tried the different methods, and I tried this one method recently. This battery I got back up to 12 volts. This one I can only get to about 8.2 volts. Gonna work on it a little bit more, and then further I'm gonna test each individual cell to see if there's any bad cells. Maybe take something out of one of these other discarded batteries that you get from the recycle pile and see which cells are good that I can put into here. That was my initial thought and game plan. Before you go and before I go, I just wanted to thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did and you found it helpful in, well, restoring your old batteries, please leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. Definitely do so at your own risk though. And you know what? I thank you for subscribing and sharing this with, it's a lot, but if you share this video as well, it helps. It definitely helps out my channel. Again, I'm rambling, and I'll see you on the next one. And again, thank you.